kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will take the field first. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. Martin will throw it. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Owens. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
And he's brought down after a nice game. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Pulls it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point was good. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Beavers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding. But making sure there is at least one safety playing deep because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Lacey. makes the catch. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Oh, and the ball's out on the return. Sometimes the ball... bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Under fire. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the run, it's Powell. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Got it. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
To the air, it's Lacey. Floats it out in space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Pulls it in. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Beavers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Glass. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a 1st down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Martin back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here comes the heat. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Breaks into the open. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Escapes the pressure to his right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Lacey. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Bulldog! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Unloads quickly. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's Glass. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Beavers have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
Ready? Blue 30. Blue 30s. But
the run inside. It's Glass. Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Now Fresno State calls its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Leaves it with the back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'll send out the kicker here.
Offense facing 4th down.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On the move, it's Thomas.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Martin will throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. It falls incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hunt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll start this drive going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with New Mexico taking on the number 5 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Sooners on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Now back to your game in Corvallis. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, Fresno State's head coach told me at the half, guys, we may have an upset brewing. As you know, this team came in here not highly ranked and highly regarded, but that doesn't matter. The players on the field have had something to say, and they are really taking this game to the home team. We'll see if there's an upset. Here in the second half. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Wants to throw. It's Lacey. With the catch, it's Glass. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's third down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Beavers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
They'll run it on the counter. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Bringing the heat, and they got it. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Lacey. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glass. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Beavers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Using his legs, it's Thomas. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Martin back to pass. Makes the grab. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
That's reeled in. It's McClain. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he drops to throw. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Owens. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Running the red zone, it's Thomas. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This game is a virtual wrap as we take a look at the top 12 scoreboard for Week 10. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Martin will throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Might have a chance. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. And the Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to run it. Jumped on top of the pile.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Bowers. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Beavers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll run it again. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. The give. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's third and goal.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Tries to get it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. Keeps it. He will not come close. Defense all over him, and they'll turn it over on downs. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Martin back to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to say this game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this.
Touchdown, Beavers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
FRESNO State, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Fast completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. They'll move the tight end. Martin will throw it. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Bulldogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 at the 33. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Caught. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now Fresno State calls its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Martin back to pass. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Beavers using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Using the quick game. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. It's caught. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had